The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jack 16. One day.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 54 yards.
Jack 16. Snickers. Snickers. Hey! 8.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man on the left side is Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23.
Like 20, like 80. Hey, go. Right here, guys.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29. Just shy of the 30.
I got you. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
13. Here we go. 180.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserves some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 31 yards, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. For San Francisco, Charles, earlier we discussed Jimmy Garoppolo, the year he had after the injury. They had to scramble really at quarterback, but now they're going to have the number 2 overall pick because of the injury-riddled 4-12 campaign. Where do you think they go?
They'll have different options, too, because many will say secondary. They just had 2 interceptions all year long. Worst in the NFL. Pass rush, to me, it's edge rusher, because I think they get the rush inside with DeForest Buckner. I think he does a really nice job for them. But could they trade back from number 2? I think they'll be sitting by the phone saying, hey, you guys want to talk? We're agreeable to that.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Like 80, like 20.
Garoppolo on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Wait, 80, 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets it down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go ahead. 13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
Garoppolo now. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gold is able to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
First down, Garoppolo, and this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a man they call AB. Always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it with Bell, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. He'll rifle it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Beat these two.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Solomon Thomas able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a 4-yard pickup, so fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And that's going to make it fourth down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Garoppolo the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Snickers, 66. Whirl! Monday. Hey!
On third down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Black 20. Snickers, 66.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my...